Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Luno here for yet another episode of Minecraft. This episode is actually going to be a little bit of a sneak peek of what I've been doing on the server. It's actually been quite a little bit of a project. It's been mostly about turning my place evil, and I will show you in just a moment. But along with that, I also wanted to let you know that I decided to move my house. Now, I have 3 towers now that are made for parkour. I won't actually do them, but I can give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek about what they are. On top of that, I will also show you guys what my place is all about. So here we go. Remember my house? It's not there anymore. So you can see here's one of the towers. It's pretty neat. I like it. It's enjoyable. It's fun. It's actually more fun to watch people trying to attempt to make it, but they tend not to, and they fall to the death. It's actually really entertaining. You can see there's a bit of a remains of what I've built so far. This is really where my house was. That's where the storage was. I made it look evil, looked awesome, looked great, but I didn't have the room that I needed for the flooring. So what I ended up doing was decided I'm going to build it over there. So this is my new house. Let me go ahead and show y'all. Also, completely, I don't know if this was there last video that I made. I call this one the teapot. It's a really weird teapot with a really long spout, but it's a teapot nonetheless. Here's my animal farm. I finally got some cows. I decided to add the pigs and the cows together because they actually take, with the new update, 2 different types of food. Cows take wheat and the pigs take carrots. So I can kind of herd them away from each other by using those 2 things. Let me come up here. I've also destroyed my farm. As you can see, it's not there anymore. It's been a long time since I've done a video with the amount of changes. There's a gigantic nether portal statue there, which is pretty, I think, it looks really awesome in the nighttime. And it's also a good thing. It brings in pigmen now from the new 1.4 update. And with it, I shoot the pigmen down. They pretty much die. If they don't, they charge at me, and I shoot them with an arrow. They're dead. I get their loot. It's pretty sweet. I get gold nuggets that way, which help supply my potions that I provide for my 3 towers. But here's my farm. It's very, very nice. Nothing but potatoes now because potatoes are just an incredible source of food if you haven't seen it. With the new 1.4 update, it is amazing. The saturation is just lasts forever. It heals 3 hunger down there, and you can get a lot. All you gotta do is cook it. You can get baked potato. I'm gonna go ahead and hop down here. Whee! I also am building a gigantic lava wall around my place that if people throw an ender pearl, they don't know where they're going to land. I'm going to be building a lot of little lava pits. I can go ahead and show you one. It's not done. It's only got 1 block into it, but this entire thing is going to be filled up. Same on the other side. I got rid of Link. That was kind of fun. I did not get rid of Jack Skellington. Don't worry. Won't be doing that. But it seems that up on the top left, maybe there's some lightning has burned a couple pieces away. Not entirely sure, but it only looks like 1 or 2 pieces, so everything's still fine. I dread the day that he burns down because of lightning. But in the meantime, here's this. I decided to also be a little bit more evil on my place by actually making it so that if you fall into a lava pit, there is no escape. Like this right here, if you get into the fences, you can't jump over these fences, which is a new block that's actually added into Minecraft. Let me go ahead and show y'all. These are awesome. These are the fences right here. This normally would be jumpable if it did not have fencing properties where it blocks you. So if you fall in there, you will lose everything. It's inevitable. You lose it. It's awesome. It's very evil. It's very fun. So that is the entrance. I may need to do a little bit more touching up. I thought this would be a little bit more epic, but it's really not much. But I do like it. It's pretty cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and head on over here. This was my original plan for making a gigantic tower right in the center where I have everything. But I decided I'm not going to go with that because it's a lot more work than I really wanted to do, and I also was going to make the entire flooring nothing but obsidian along with the bottom base so that there would be mobs spawning everywhere in here, which would be great for a creative project, but not for a single player because it takes forever to mine that obsidian, and I was a little lazy. It's a lot. This took the flooring here, making it all cobblestone, probably took about a double chest full of cobblestone. So converting that into obsidian, that's probably take me 2 or 3 weeks just to mine it. I didn't want to do that. I don't want to spend that much time. This down here is going to be removed. This is actually my dirt. Let me show you. I was going to store all my dirt in here, but I decided to change everything up, and now my dirt is in that down there. Let me go ahead and show you that in just a moment. So let me skip. over to the tower. Let me show you one of the towers. That's actually the more important thing. There are 3 of them. Each one stresses different parts of parkour, as you can see. That I need to get rid of and same the signs and bring them all down here. But anyways, it's under construction, still working on it. That was originally for my alchemist room. That's why it's not measured up perfectly, but I'm still doing some work on it. But as you can see, there's different parkour. So if you try and sprint off that, you fall. You cannot get the jump. So you have to line yourself perfectly, get everything. And this one right here is great. You have to get the timing just right, or you won't make it. That's pretty much that all the way up to the top. Now I have a second tower all the way over there, and that was the second tower that I did build. I mean, do I have any ender pearls? No, I do not. Okay. Well, I will be walking. Not a problem. It's not too far. Here's my pie, my pumpkin pie. Hope people get that joke. Some awesome. No, I got bored. Decided, oh yeah, here's my little gateway. Gateway to the creeper land. Actually, there are a lot of creepers that like to spawn over there, along with skeletons. And spider jockeys, strangely enough. I've found 4 or 5 of them there. Ah, let me get in. Okay. So here are the people. This is the Wall of Fame. There are going to be 2 different things. The Wall of Fame, people who have defeated the tower, like this right here. That's going to be based on that. Then there's going to be something called the Hall of Fame, which might be more familiar sounding to y'all. That's going to be if you consecutively defeat all 3 towers without stopping. You can die, not a problem, but you cannot stop. You can't defeat 2, log off for an hour, come back in, defeat the 3rd one. Doesn't work that way. So here's the next one. It's all about, whoopsies, all about trapdoors. And there's a torch in the way. Oh, that's right, I remember that. What is that? Oh. So you see, it's a little bit more difficult. Don't worry, I've done this a million times. I know the tricks of the trade. And then things like this. So it's kind of just using different properties to be able to climb all the way to the top. So there you go. That's that tower. Finally, the 3rd tower, the most difficult. No one has yet to defeat this. No one whatsoever. Actually, let me hold off for a second. I gotta get some food. I'm starving. Can't sprint. And here we are to the 3rd tower. This is the most difficult. Again, like I said, no one has defeated it. The very first tower, there are 5 deaths. While I was making it, the 2nd tower, only 2 deaths. This one, 23. And I even cheated after a certain point where I decided to make ladders all the way up there so I could skip to that point. So let me show you a little bit about this one. Those are the consistent rules for each tower. Do this, and actually I need to get rid of that real quick. That way people have to find a way to make that. Before you could just use the shift. There we go. See, it's not impossible. People should be able to do it. You hold down shift. So the more difficult part is you can see that. You have to actually hop out, aim your cursor, lock onto the ladder, and get on. And along with the nether brick here, I actually use nether fences, which makes it, or nether rack. But I use nether fences to make it a little bit more difficult to see things. So no one has yet to defeat this tower, which is great. I mean, of course, I've defeated all of them. I have to make sure they work perfectly fine before I can actually release them for trying. Or else, you know, it may be that there is no way to complete them. So I got to make sure it's perfect, that it's possible. And so, of course, I defeated it. I built it. I know the tricks of the trade, not a problem. But no one else has been able to do it, which is kind of fun. I like that tower. So, oh, let me skip off this. Now I'm going to show you my new house. Now, granted, that's going to be destroyed. But, you see, I kind of built a little bit of a, well, I'd say a little archway kind of thing of cobblestone fencing. I think it looks pretty neat just around this obsidian portal. So I had to make this the main object. So coming up here is going to be my potatoes, my carrots, wheat, poisonous potatoes, and leather and stuff that I get from the animals, which is connected to this because actually this entire area down here I'm going to be filling up with lava later on. So let me go ahead and head on over here. This is when I decided, oh look, I cannot get through. See if I have the other one unlocked. I do. Awesome. So I now have it. It's like, how am I going to make my place safe? It's kind of difficult, especially with pigmen coming in. Knock them off. They might be a little ticked off because I hit them. They usually are. So, bam! Makes it just enough so they can't get in. But I can shoot arrows at them. Now, granted, it doesn't work very well with skeletons, but at the same time, I can just go, aha, you can't get me. Boom. Aha. Boom. They're dead. Okay. Let's move on. In fact, I'm going to unlock this. And what's great about this is I actually put it on the side here. So, if I get the right jump, I can unlock it. Or lock it, as I just did. We're not paying attention. Alright, got it. Alrighty. May make something a little bit easier. But in the meantime, it works perfectly well. Alrighty, so what I ended up doing, ignore that, is I built a gigantic circle around this giant statue that was originally my floor plan or my idea for the tower, which I later ended up using as a support structure for my house. So I like this nice little circle thing. It makes it a lot easier, a lot more fun as well. So you get to walk around it. It's kind of makes this as the highlight. And then on top of that, I'm going to be building buildings around or coming off of the circle, like this right here. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you. I'm going to put a little lava thing right there. I'm going to be putting lava everywhere in this place, so it's really deadly. You cannot throw ender pearls if you do not know where to throw it. So here it is. It's my alchemy table. This right here, no matter what, you cannot. You could try and pick up any of this water. You won't be able to destroy the source. It's an infinite source that cannot be destroyed. This right here is my bottles, my ingredients, and of course my little alchemy thingies. So let's go on over here. This is my storage. It's the next little spot that I go to. This one I decided to go. It's a little bit strange. In fact, it needs some tweaking, but in the meantime, it's actually really good storage. I like it a lot. I'm probably going to end up destroying the flooring because it's not really necessary. Maybe have a catwalk, but have the storage completely free floating on the walls. I put some paintings just recently. I like it. Here's a little archway. Because of the fencing, you cannot get out whatsoever, but it's a nice little viewing platform. So here's my storage. It's very basic. Nice windows on this one. Come up here. It's not quite as nice, but it got some paintings. It's still nice. Got some glowstone on top. And this right here is like a little basement. It's got some nether, and then the rest is going to be filled with pretty much dirt because I get so much of it. I store all my dirt. Most people get rid of it. I actually store it because I still use it. I can go from from an entire double chest all the way to half double chest because I like to build projects like that. And okay, so this right here, you can see there's these two floating dirt blocks, and same over here. Those are the two spots I'm actually going to be placing lava once I get rid of the little original dirt storage place right down here. It's going to be lava pools. But the way to get to my house, which makes it completely safe, is actually up through these vines. Of course, mobs cannot climb, so it's perfectly safe. So here is my house. Let me hop back over here. Ta-da! It's kind of small. Looks kind of mansion-y at the same time. Looks like a mini mansion. There we go. It's a mini mansion. Got things like my bow, El Ferdinando, and then we got my ender pearls and tools. And then okay, Fernando, it's time for you to kick a people's booty. Alright, so apparently mobs can spawn somewhere in my house, and I've got to figure out where. Just quite stressful. I thought it was a cactus, because you can see I put cactuses everywhere. Cacti, whatever you call them. But anyways, gigantic house. Very roomy, very open, looks like a jail, because it's supposed to be creepy and dark and disturbing. This is my dispenser for pie. Oh. I have it wrong. Bread. I got that one right. And then here is my actual pie. Ba-dum! Kind of spits all over the place. But it's awesome. So let's go on up here. It's a nice little room. I'm going to be building a room later. This is just temporary. What I thought was safe. They probably spawned up on top of there or something. Oh, look at the pigman. I can shoot him down and kill him. Okay. So here's my balcony. I can see quite a long way. I can see Amarel's little balloon thing over there. I can see Jason, I think his name is. I don't know. I can see his stuff. I can see Roman's place. I can see Mushroom Island. It is awesome up here. And on top of that, let's go on over here. This is the viewing tower. Kind of like this walkway and ceiling. It's just so cool. So I can see more of Amarel's stuff. You see she's building a little bit of a farm. It's probably carrots. I think that's potatoes. That's definitely wheat. And over here we can start to see Kerr's place. And the back of my little sister's place. She kind of started joining. I'll show you her stuff actually in just a moment. She's been doing a lot of work on it. She's in school right now and she's taking a little bit of a break. But she's doing really good stuff. So here we go. What's great about this is I could just throw an ender pearl really far. And it's actually kind of why I built it. Just so that half the time I don't want to throw 5 ender pearls. I want to throw 1. Alright, which chest? This one. Still getting used to my inventory. Alrighty, here we are. We're back up at the top up here. And here we go. I'm going to throw it all the way actually to my little sisters. I really hope there's no creepers on the other side of the wall. In fact, if there is, boom. Look at that! Perfect landing! Oh my god, that was awesome! Alrighty, let's go in. Oh yeah, let me actually give you a little bit of... Just trying to go with the Indiana Jones look on the very front. Pretty awesome. Looks like it. These two waterfalls... Actually, well, those two waterfalls are normal. Or 4 waterfalls, I guess. But they're just regular, always running. But this one right here is actually just to keep the mobs out. And that's a drainage system. So, I thought it was pretty neat. So that's what it normally looks like. Then you have the nice little drainage system that goes into this empty hole and to nowhere. Let's go ahead and turn it on, because she has difficulty with mobs. So, yes, you come on in, and you get nice little pillars. Random fence up there I have to get rid of. But she did a nice little job decorating. I did the waterfalls, I did the pillars, except she did the bottom of the pillars, those wood pieces, which evidently looked off. I'll have to let her know. Yeah, totally off. Alright, let's get to, oh no, they're not off. I'm off. Good, I'm off. There we are. So here's her little storage, her little house area. It's kind of a little balcony, I call it. We come down here, and she designed this, but I put in the colors, or the material, is these little benches. Thought they were pretty neat. Little benches in a hallway. Kind of looks like a cathedral hallway or something like that. I don't know. That's pretty cool, yeah. Okay. So she tried in this entire front room make a very Indiana Jones like. I think she did a great job. She even did this right here, which is pretty cool. And then we'll go down here too, where she's trying to go very Tomb Raider like. She's very big into this kind of this theme. So you come down here. See, that looks like a long hallway already. Come over here. It's very wide open. There's a creeper explosion, hence the broken wood here, and this. What is that? Oh, that's a slime. Never mind. Okay, I thought it was a creeper right behind me. You can see she's going very Tomb Raider like. She also is trying to do potato planting, but she's not exactly the best at best at it, as you can see. But there's 2 little pools that are cool. And then on top of that, ooh, awesome view. We're going to be later on making this entire thing almost like it's Niagara Falls. Awesome background, water everywhere. Excuse me. But yeah, it's pretty neat. She's still working on it, but she hasn't been able to work on it in a couple weeks now. Let's go ahead on down here. Yeah, I kind of distorted stuff. So this is about as far as she's gotten. But it looks pretty epic from this view. Definitely. Where's that slime? Oh, it's a big slime! Let's kill it. Hi, slime! Yeah. Cha! I'm gathering up some slimes. Yeah. It's so delicious. Goes good on pumpkin pie. Actually, not quite as really, because it's sticky and delicious. And, oh, yeah, got the slimes. How many was that? 11 of them. Ooh, that's a lot. Alrighty, so here we go. That's Nikki's place. Hope you guys enjoyed that. And then the last thing I'm going to show you guys, just an update on the server. It's nothing major. But Kura and I have been working on his place quite a lot. And I don't know if I showed this to you guys yet. Or at least I showed a little bit of the plans to it. But let me go ahead and show you what we've done so far. Woo! And the pearls for the win! Ow! Aw, you can see Jack Skellington. So his head's being chopped off because of the cloud, though. So here is Kura's place. I probably showed you this. I think I showed you this in a general sense, but not to the extent of what I've done. Or dug, I should say. It's been a lot of work. And he's already trying to put this up, which is kind of pointless, because we're going to tear it down anyways. But it's cool looking. He ended up changing up his place. We're building a little bit of the docks already. We have all of the walls completed, except for the docks one, because we have to build the docks before we do anything else. And then he decided to make his house over here. He changed his fort into a little house, which is very claustrophobic, and yeah, too tight for me. But let's go to a storage, which is actually pretty wicked. Actually, I didn't know that there's no roof. No, there's totally was a roof. Maybe not. Either way, You see, he actually did a really cool idea. He used a new little item right here where he can go. Oh, there's another act. Oh, there's the 2 potion bottles. Oh, lots and lots of redstone, mining cart stuff, and some precious metals. And where did he get all this gold? Dude, he told me he had none. He's using all our diamonds. We've been sharing materials for a lot, so oh, I like this stuff. Alrighty, I hope you guys enjoyed the video so far. This is pretty much what I've been doing. That's Amaril's place. I decided to climb up on top of one of my towers. It's the second one that I've done. And I will be doing a video when I actually complete what my entire house is going to be looking like. Oh, by the way, that thing that I updated and made it look all awesome is going to be my Zeppelin when Zeppelin mod updates to multiplayer. But I'll show you guys when I finish all this stuff, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please click the like button, subscribe for more videos, and I will see y'all next time.